I'm giving my DSLR one more go to see if it can actually make decent video, because I have no idea why the quality on my phone on the front-facing camera is better than my DSLR with a fairly expensive lens. I mean, not like super expensive, maybe $300, but that should be enough. So we'll see how it goes. I've improved the lighting a little bit and the setup. I don't know. I thought today, I've had such a productive morning. I was up around 6:30 a.m. to get a bunch of work done. With this new shift in focus with my work, I'm having to I don't know, use my time as effectively as possible, and I got a bunch of great tasks done today. And so I thought I'd use this time to talk about something unrelated to work, because my head's a little bit full of just, although it's just turned to mush. So why not talk about something that's everyone can relate to and maybe quite interesting to some people around the world, and that is the situation of coronavirus and how it's being handled here in Thailand. Now, for those that don't know, I've been living in Thailand for around 9 months now. I'm now studying here as a student. I do maybe 4 hours of classes a week, and that allows me to work on my businesses and all that stuff, and I can stay here for up to a year. And everything's being handled very differently around the world. Some countries like USA and the UK are not doing too great. I mean, obviously I've got family in the UK and I'm always concerned about them, so I make sure to keep in touch with my parents and my loved ones to see how they're doing. But places like the UK and the US and Germany and Netherlands and all these different first world countries are responding what seems like a much worse way than places like Thailand, which you might not expect to have decent healthcare and decent services for covering people like this, but you'll actually be surprised. Healthcare in Thailand is one of the highest in the world. They've got some of the cheapest rates, some of the best quality care, and as a result, they've been pretty good at responding to it. Adding to this, the homogenous nature of Asian countries like Thailand, China, South Korea, Japan, they all kind of think collectively. It's not I don't know, I think in the West, people are more focused on themselves and helping themselves, whereas here it's more, everyone is together and we're going to do whatever we can to help everyone. And while the Thai government could be hiding statistics and not releasing the full data, they've been pretty quick to close things. People are very strict on how they're enforcing things. Everything's been closed, and it was closed pretty early on, like schools, gyms, clubs, non-essential things, and that essential things includes like drugstores and supermarkets, and all the food shops are fully stocked. Like I was in the small Tesco near me just yesterday, and their meat fridge was full, their eggs just stocked to the brim, and if there's anything you need, you can get it basically. Everywhere has hand sanitizer, like alcohol gels. All the people in 7-Eleven and Tesco, they're always using gel after every single customer interaction. And yeah, it's been handled pretty well, I think. And everyone I know is pretty much self-quarantining, self-isolating. And I limit myself to very restricted access every day to the outside world. And if I do have to go out, I wash my hands and use hand gel before I go. I wear a mask. I don't touch my face, and I don't do anything with my hands that I don't control. So if I touch something, I'm not going to touch anything else with that, basically. And I keep an eye on what I touch. So I'll only use this finger to do everything. And I'll use hand gel between every interaction. So go in the elevator, maybe I'll use my keys to go in the elevator. And then I'll use the hand gel that's in reception, go outside to 7-Eleven, use the hand gel 2 or 3 times there. Be careful not to get too close to people, not make contact with people. I'm not touching anyone when I'm handing over money. Hand gel on the way back in, all this kind of thing. It's I'm doing whatever I can to sterilize and avoid contact as much as possible, and I think many people are doing the same thing. And yeah, it's been good. Most of the cases are down in Bangkok and the islands, they're tourist-heavy areas, but I'll expect to see the north of Thailand, where I am right now in Chiang Mai, to increase rapidly, as well. I think a lot more people have it than they realize, but yeah, it's pretty quiet up here for now. I don't know the exact number of confirmed cases, but it's in the dozens, I think, up in Chiang Mai, and Bangkok has like 800 or something. I don't know. You'll have to check the numbers. I haven't looked today. Been avoiding it, been busy working. But on the whole, it's been pretty good. It's better than I thought at the start. When the outbreak came into the news in January, I had people calling me, texting me, like, "You okay? What's going on?" I had text messages from my dentist and doctor from my hometown, and they were saying, if you traveled to Thailand recently, do not come back or self-quarantine for 14 days or whatever it was when you come home. And now it's like everything shifted on its head. It's like Thailand's a much better place to be than the UK right now. And yeah, it's pretty unexpected but welcomed, and I'm not particularly scared of the outbreak like some people I know are, just because I'm taking so many measures to look after myself. But it is a concern for those who are affected, and it's a concern for everyone. And just do your best to stay home, stay careful, and stay up to date with all the facts and information to stay safe from coronavirus. And yeah, let me know in the comments what's it like in your country, where you're at, what you're doing to stay safe, and how you're getting on in self-isolation, if you are self-isolating. If you're not, why? And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.